Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They run the counter now on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got Allen. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert He appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Charger drive about to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Smith to return it. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 7.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Willis to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Touchdown! Jerry Judy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll run it here. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready, check.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Willis. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Safety Rangers, Step Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Willis. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Davis now to return it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming and down he goes. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back.
Oh, wide open, complete. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Campbell making the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Seven Pirates. Hurt.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go ahead. White.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
Here we go.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's returnable now for Smith. And shoves him off at the 20. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Trap 60.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Willis to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Last play of the half, Willis. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Sixty Bison.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
60 Maverick. 19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mustang 19. Check.
Willis looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Judy. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Dragon 60.
Again, Willis to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Palmer. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to air one out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably going out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first and 10 is Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good rec.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Now the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig.
And they'll send Judy in motion left.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Warrior 70. Rig alert.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
79 Broncos.
Now Willis.
This will be caught. Judy. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Come on. Hey.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps it right alive.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go street.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. On 1st down, Willis.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
On the ready. Ready.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Got it. Ready?
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Deion Henley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Shotgun snap to Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Get it.
Now Willis.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Here we go, here we go. Go ahead. Stay high.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, shot.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Campbell making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.